Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CIA Podcast. My name is Mike Laser. I'm an intern at the CIA coming to you live from underneath the Denver airport. I happen to be a vampire also. Ha ha ha. Only kidding. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's me, Mike Laser, the CIA intern, coming to you live from underneath the Denver airport. I just wanted to talk to you about a couple things today on October 31st, Halloween. Of course, we all know the real reason that we celebrate Halloween is because Bohemian Grove is allowed to sacrifice three virgins today, and everyone gets to dress up as their favorite Egyptian gods, whether that be an owl or whether that be a sphinx or whether that be one even more ancient of the Egyptian gods, and all of the older people in the government sip a little bit of that virgin blood and get to keep on cooking for another 100 years. Mitch McConnell is 406, Nancy Pelosi 309, and today at Bohemian Grove, it's basically their Met Gala. It's basically their Oscars. It's basically their big ceremony of the year. I've tried to get an invite, but as a CIA intern, I'm not there yet. Looking forward to my first invite to Bohemian Grove on October 31st so I can be a part of the ceremony. I already have my robe. I cannot wait to be a part of it. Gosh, that'll be a great time. I've already signed the NDA, so it feels inevitable. Anyway, I hope you have a great time on your Halloween, whether that's dressing up as a woman who was considered to be a witch and then she was burned at the stake for having opinions, and or a ghoul or anything else that you might deem fun. One time my friend dressed up as a desk, and that was really funny until we all went to the bar and then no one could get around him. And that part stunk. Also, I'd like to shout out candy corn. It's a very divisive candy, as we all know. But in case you don't know the history of candy corn, it's shaped in those little triangles, not only to signify the Illuminati, which we all love, 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 but also because it's shaped like chicken feed. And a majority of Americans, especially in the 1800s, were farmers. And so we were like, hey, you know what would be funny? All these corporations that look down on you and consider you sheep, they were like, oh, let's make the candy chicken feed. And then the farmers will eat the chicken feed just like their livestock. And isn't that a hilarious prank to pull? Trick or treat? Sounds like a trick to me. So that's the history of candy corn. Is it's chicken feed for humans, brought to you by conglomerates. What else is happening right now? Let me look at my notes. It was a pretty light day. Um, yes. Construction is at an all-time high. Construction is at an all-time high in Los Angeles right now as they prepare for the 2028 Olympics. At the CIA, we've been talking a lot with all the world leaders, working with the World Health Organization, working with the NWO, the New World Order, so that we can make sure it's a seamless, fun transition into the Los Angeles Summer Games 2028. Trains are being built, buses are being made. Underneath secret tunnels that are being made by Elon Musk to get the athletes and celebrities and A-listers and world leaders all over the place, but underground where they're less likely to be assassinated. All of this is to say, we're working very hard here in America to bring a summer game to you, which is why Tom Cruise is our secret president. He is the president of all time and of eternity of this country. Tom Cruise has carried our biggest industry, the movie industry, on his back. Tom Cruise has hired entire countries all over the world through his Mission Impossible franchises. Tom Cruise is learning lines to be in space right now as a part of his newest Mission Impossible Part 2. Tom Cruise is our secret president. He's the reason that no one will ever nuke this country. No one will ever push their red button in this country because we have Hollywood, we have action stars, and we have Tom Cruise. And if you blow up America, you're messing with Tom Cruise, and no one's going to do that. No one is ever going to do that, ever. And that's why Tom Cruise is number one, and we love him. He's our secret president here. And that's why he also like ended the summer games. He immediately stole all of the luster, all of the zeal from Paris, grabbed that torch, and ran all the way back home with it where it belongs, in our Statue of Liberty. That's where that torch belongs, is with our statue. So thank you to Tom Cruise for making all of the summer games about him, which also makes it about America, which also is like us sticking our dick in the rest of the world and being like, don't mess with us. Don't mess with us. We got Tom Cruise. What are you going to do, North Korea? You're going to mess with us? We got Tom Cruise. What are you going to do, Israel, Palestine? We got Tom Cruise. What are you going to do? Oh, Trump, Kamala. It doesn't matter who you vote for. You're voting for Tom Cruise, baby. And that's the coolest thing. I wrote about that in my report about why do you want to work for the CIA as an intern and not get paid anything for 4 years. And I was like, honestly, I just want to like learn the inside outs of Scientology, go to the Starbucks under the Denver airport where they have super secret coffees. And I believe that Tom Cruise is our actual secret American leader. And they were like, how did you know that? And I was like, I just put the pieces together. And they were like, okay, I mean, hey, you're right. You're absolutely right. And so that day I got hired on the spot, and it's been no looking back since then. Very proud to be a part of this community. CIA, Community Intelligence Agency, as far as I'm concerned. Cruise Intelligence Agency, as far as you're concerned. God bless our heroes. And and last but not least, again, very short one. We're taking the weekend off here at the CIA. We've got a huge election coming up. I want to touch on that, but not until things start moving during voting season. And there's just not much to say until the votes start coming in, and they start being publicized in between pharmaceutical ads. So my uncle passed away, which is why I had missed a week making videos. I was out of the underground airport, so I wasn't tapped in, and it was a beautiful ceremony. It was great. We're Jewish. I don't know if you've ever been to a Jewish funeral, but it's beautiful. You stand a lot to show your strength as a family, in the eyes of the inevitability, which is death. We all came together. We all held hands. We all cried. We all said prayers. We said the mourner's Kaddish. And if you are Jewish or you've ever been to a Jewish funeral, you all hold hands and you all sing the mourner's Kaddish, and the body is there, and as you sing it, the body starts writhing and cranks up in its arms, and all of a sudden my uncle sat up straight, and we're all yelling the mourner's Kaddish, and we're all chanting, and we're all speaking around it, and then he goes, "Rah," and then he just started biting everyone, and all mayhem broke loose, and my uncle turned into a zombie, just as every Jewish funeral goes. And maybe you already know that, but I thought it was worth saying, and it was worth, also saying I love you to my uncle, and I'll miss you so much, and I'm glad I got out unscathed. Anyway, this has been a very short, brief uh, Halloween episode of CIA Podcast. If you like it, please subscribe. Please leave comments on all of this. And happy All Hallows Eve. And salute to our world leaders, and salute to Tom Cruise. And don't forget to buy things. Have a great day.